guys, welcome back to Katie180experience. I'm here with Hayley today.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about the environment and the climate crisis that's happening, which I think is a very important topic that people should talk about. Something a bit more serious as well. So we're just going to talk about some facts that we've looked up. And this one's from Take 3 for the Sea website. I don't know, do you want to say?
Alright, so over 1 million plastic bottles are purchased every minute around the world, which is what's causing these single-use plastics are what's causing most of the pollution in the oceans. And this is one I thought was interesting. The current recycling of plastic bottles generally results in the downcycling of the material into a product that cannot easily be recycled again. So you can't keep recycling the one piece of plastic. You can recycle it once, but then it will become this material that can't really be recycled again. So it's going to end up in landfill eventually anyway. Yeah.
So they're saying the solution is to not purchase plastic water bottles and just buy your own and reuse it, refill it when you can. Also with plastic bags, it's a very huge problem. Estimated 500 billion to 1 trillion plastic bags are used annually worldwide. And on average, plastic bags are used for a few minutes and thrown away, which is really ridiculous to me. Like if you...
A few seconds of use and
it's gone. And it's so much plastic, it's that big. And surely there's like other ways you can carry one thing or a few things just for a minute.
That's actually an interesting one. I was talking to Mum about this and she said in the 80s they had paper bags, but then they switched to plastic bags because paper bags, they were like, oh, that's bad for the environment, you're cutting down trees to make them. So they switched to plastic bags to be more environmentally friendly. And now we've realised that plastic doesn't break down and we're switching back to paper bags.
Yeah, so. That's true. I thought of that before and I didn't really know why. Like, that would have been way better than plastic, wouldn't it? Yeah, when did, because it's only kind of recently they said they weren't providing plastic bags at Woolworths and stuff. That was what, last year? Year before?
Oh.
Maybe?
No, it was literally, I think it was this year. At the very start, at the very end of last year.
I feel like
it was last year. Yeah, it was
sometime last year. Yeah, and I don't know why it took that long for that to happen.
But
like it would have been 20 years.
I mean, the whole thing about how they just have thicker plastic bags still.
Yeah, you can still buy it. Everyone's going to do that. 20 cents.
I know.
People are like, yeah, sure.
I know, like, I was talking to someone about it and they're like, oh, I did the math. It only cost me like $25 a year all up. He's like, I'm not going to take bags into the shopping centre just to save like a few cents. And I was like, you're a dickhead. But
that's so stupid. Why not? Like,
I was like, you're the issue. But
we have so many in our cupboard now from just times where we've forgotten. So like if we take them every time, we will never have to buy plastic bags.
Yeah. Do you remember to take your shopping
Not
bags?
all the time. That's why we have so much.
I literally remember every time.
I don't. I need to put them in my car.
Yeah, I have so many. I have like literally like 10 bags in my car.
Yeah.
And then, so then if I do forget to put them back in, I've got backups for a couple of times before I'm like not going to have any.
Yeah, so that's a safe option.
Yeah, I just get into the habit of like getting home, putting everything away, and then while I'm doing that, take my bags out and put them back.
Yeah.
They still have a plastic thing in the bottom of them to make them stay like nice, but I'm like, you just can't help yourself.
It's either, full plastic or no plastic. Like, what's the point of having plastic still in a no plastic bag?
Yeah, I'm like, you really don't get it. Like, unnecessary, like, things. Like, the bag is fine. The thing is, the plastic thingy breaks after you've used it a few times, so you end up chucking it out. Exactly. And then you keep reusing the bag and it's fine.
That reminds me of kind of the Woolies, like, for kids, the like toys that you get, collectibles.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why have them? They're made out of plastic. What are kids going to do with them when they're done?
I don't know. I thought that at the start too. I was like, and you know how everyone was like outraged, like
Yeah.
They've just gotten rid of the plastic bag and now they've brought in these useless bits of plastic.
Exactly, yeah.
That are just going to become microplastic and, like, you know, this time next year.
Couldn't be there.
But, I don't know, kids do love them.
Yeah, and I guess they're trying to make money, get families to come shopping more often and...
Yeah. But they are dumb. It's all them sorts of, it's like Macca's toys.
Yeah,
that sort
same
of stuff.
thing.
Completely, literally will be played with not even once, maybe.
Once.
Kid might look at it.
Chuck it out.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be in the environment. It's still waste for a long time.
Yeah.
And then there's plastic straws. Apparently 500 million plastic straws are used and discarded in the US alone.
Straws are rarely recycled.
And found in the ocean in heaps of turtles.
Such a big thing at the moment. And it's like literally this, because straws are the most dumbest, like, unnecessary thing.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's kind of controversial because people say it's so unnecessary, you don't need them, such a waste of like plastic. And there's others people that just like, it's just one straw.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't care.
One. Yeah.
Which I think is, like, I think it's such a big issue and we should definitely try and get rid of plastic straws, but I definitely know that I still use them. Yeah. If I go out, I'm gonna get a straw for my drink.
Yeah, same.
Which
I
is
don't
so
have
silly.
the trouble of like being messy or like taking a sip, but it's more easier to use a straw.
It's just
more
because
convenient.
I'm used to it though. Like, I would get used to not having one and then I wouldn't want one. But I guess it's just everyone needs to break the habit of it.
Before doing it, just got to think about it. Do I really need it, or if there is another option? Like, because we're just so used to getting one. But then there's these companies, like there's bamboo straws.
Yeah,
they sell them at shops.
And
metal.
I have
you don't need
plastic
plastic straws.
I think at home you can at least do that much because I mean,
try and reuse the
out.
Yeah.
And like some people say to take one with you, but I'm like,
that's if you remember as well. Yeah.
Straws are so unnecessary, so you're not gonna carry one straw around. Although I have got my little cutlery set now that has a straw, which I will try and use. Just that. If I have it with me, I am gonna be like, no, I have my own straw. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
One, so.
Yeah, so businesses have been encouraged to not use plastic straws.
I think paper straws.
Recently, I've had last two places I've got like takeaway coffee. They've had paper straws, which is good. Although, like they get destroyed when they get wet.
Yeah.
They don't work as well.
It's actually that annoying when you get an iced coffee and they give you a paper straw because I like to like eat the ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And if I have a paper straw, it gets so bad.
True.
Which is so dumb.
Wooden spoons, the biodegradable ones.
Yeah.
They should use that.
It's just like when I was in Vanuatu, everywhere had paper straws. There's some sort of ban on them. I think. Don't quote me, but
yeah, but if there was a ban, that's heaps good, and they have paper
instead. I was so happy when I realised because
more places should do that.
And because it's a touristy spot too, I was like, I'm so happy that.
And it's like an island. It's right near the coast. Yeah, with coffee cups. 500 billion disposable coffee cups are produced each year. Paper and cardboard coffee cups have a thin plastic lining to prevent liquids leaking. So if it is paper or it is cardboard, it's still got plastic in it.
Yeah. Honestly, just try and use a keep cup. You may not always remember it, but if you remember it one or two times, that's better than nothing.
Exactly.
Like, just try.
It's still worth it.
I most of the time always have my keep cup with me, like if I go to uni.
We're just looking at the NASA site right now. They have a lot of information about the climate change and everything. So the planet's temperature rise, the average surface has risen about 1.62 degrees Fahrenheit since the late 19th century, which is quite a lot. People don't realise that actually, they might think it's nothing, but that's a big impact. So apparently in 2016 was the warmest year on record. And then we've got the oceans. They've absorbed much of this heat. The top 700 metres of the ocean is warming up of 0.4 degrees since 1969. The ice sheets that are shrinking in Greenland.
Greenland had a funeral because one of their things, the
iceberg.
The iceberg or something completely has melted.
Really?
It's gone completely, and now they had a funeral for it. They had like a
God.
plaque where it used to be.
But it would be, for them, like those icebergs would be there for a long time.
It's like a part of their country.
Yeah,
it's like if Tasmania just disappeared.
Yeah, just shrunk.
Just got covered by water or something.
It'd be like seeing mountains that you'd be so used to seeing for us, I guess, and it's just not being there. Like, imagine.
Yeah.
Sea level waters are rising, and then icebergs.
Oh, they're glacier. A glacier, that's what happened. A glacier.
That's what it was called, yeah. So that means icebergs and little islands and even places like the Maldives are rising in water level. So that's covering the land. About 8 inches in the last century it's risen.
Which it never rose before, did it? Or it only didn't rise that much. So ever since we started polluting in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
These people
so significantly more carbon
believe.
Dioxide. Yeah, apparently 1 in 4 Americans are skeptical about climate change. 1 in 4 Americans.
It's literally, we literally put
Adults
a hole
as well.
in the ozone layer. Like we literally, they've proven.
In the atmosphere.
Like how
I know.
That's not going to impact the environment at all.
I don't know. People just don't have don't pay enough attention or don't have knowledge about it. Environment changes, extreme events are happening, like tsunamis because of the water levels rising. Yeah, I also read that by 2030, it's going to start a chain reaction where it's going to be too late for a human action to do anything. So if we don't do anything in the next 10 years, it's just
that's like another
inevitable.
thing where it's like people are like, oh well, I'll be dead by the time it happens. Actually, you won't. You probably won't even be middle-aged.
Not us.
Like
this is our future. This is our life.
Yeah. But even like my parents, they're going to experience it. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Yeah, our parents are going to be in like their old age. They'll still be alive when something happens, but grandparents, they will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, us and our parents, like the earth is dying. One person can't really do much about it. But
but you still need to like take
do whatever you can.
Like reusing bags and all that stuff. Because that's the whole freaking thing, that every single person thinks that way. Every single person goes,
it's going to do what you're going to do. So if you make the choice to like not have a straw or something, it's going to be you're the one making the difference.
It's like that meme. One straw won't make a difference, said 8 billion people.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy. That's so stupid. Yeah, well, I heard it's been burning for ages apparently, but only now has it kind of gotten out of control, or like it's been.
Someone noticed.
Yeah, it's.
Isn't it like something
being talked about in broadcast?
A lot. Like, how much percentage of it has
gone? Pretty freaking huge.
And an important part of the global eco-culture.
Yeah, and all this burning is obviously polluting the environment with it.
7 countries signed.
All these headlines, like it's still heavily in the news, that 7 countries signed for Forest Protest Pact. And
what is that?
A pact, like an agreement to protect it. So they're going to do what they can. Yeah, so even in Australia, there's fires burning in Queensland recently, and there's also one down the south coast in Cobargo.
Oh, well, I saw on the news that in Queensland, where these fires are, it's such, they're on such high alert, and like even something as simple as like a car starting up or something like that can spark. It's so really? Dry and so hot.
Yeah. So there's this 16-year-old girl, Greta Thunberg, who's Swedish, and she's a climate activist, and she's done inspired other people. She's doing school strikes to raise awareness about climate change, and she's been going to the UN, doing speeches there, trying to get them to make change. And recently she's gone to New York, and she didn't want to fly, so she went on a yacht and she travelled through the ocean to get to New York.
Really?
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. And she spoke to people there about what she's been doing. And it's, really good that she's making that change and trying to inspire others.
I guess that people just need to educate themselves, because I'm constantly learning new things about
The climate.
what things, I thinking about it more in your everyday life.
Yeah, and how it impacts you. It's definitely, that's the most important part, knowing about it, having knowledge, what you can do to make change.
And if you are creating pollution, at least be aware that you are, and then maybe you can go from there.
And just try and decrease it, even if it's just a little bit. It's going to make a difference.
Yeah, every little bit. You should feel good about using your keep cup and
metal straws.
Yeah, just don't take your metal cutlery set through airport security.
Not knowing you have a knife. That's all for this week's video. I'll insert some pictures on the screen so you guys know what we're talking about if you haven't seen them already. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Thanks for watching.